Hello, and welcome to my Slow English podcast. I love listening to music. I listen to music everywhere. I use it to study languages, but my absolute favorite language to listen to music in is Portuguese. It's so smooth. It's so joyful and bright. It makes me want to dance. Portuguese as a language sounds so nice, but as music, it sounds even better. I also like how unique Chinese music is. I like listening to Chinese music every day to study and see if I recognize any words. Do you study with music? What's your favorite language to listen to music in? I love how different songs can be depending on where they come from or what language they are in. I love discovering new beats and rhythms. What are some good songs in your native language that you recommend I listen to? Comment down below. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about boredom. I get bored a lot. I always have to be doing something. But that's really bad because boredom is essential for creativity and imagination. It's what gives us crazy ideas and makes us think about our lives, which is very important to do. If you can't remember the last time you felt bored, I think you should take a moment to be bored. Put your phone away, put your earphones away, and just sit with yourself and your thoughts. Then let me know how you felt. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about something that I love. I love walking. Walking to the store, to the park, just walking and looking at random things in the street. People watching. I like watching the behavior of different people in the streets. Just today, I saw so many interesting people in Mexico city. I saw an old woman with gray hair walking her dog. Her tiny, fluffy dog was barking at a big dog. This old lady looked so cool. She was covered in tattoos, wearing the coolest blazer and baggy pants, and some glasses like these. She had her hair dyed purple, just the ends, and the rest was gray. And I thought immediately, I want to look that cool when I'm older. I saw a guy with the longest hair in braids and the tightest outfit I have ever seen. So many interesting people to see in the city. That's why I love staying in the city, even if it's just for a little bit. Because when I stay here for too long, it gets tiring. The air is so dirty. It makes me congested, and it makes my throat hurt. But it's the best place for walking. Do you like to walk? If so, where do you like to walk? And what's something that you saw today that was interesting? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about boredom. I get bored a lot. I always have to be doing something. But that's really bad because boredom is essential for creativity and imagination. It's what gives us crazy ideas and makes us think about our lives, which is very important to do. If you can't remember the last time you felt bored, I think you should take a moment to be bored. Put your phone away, put your earphones away, and just sit with yourself and your thoughts. Then let me know how you felt. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I got a haircut. It was the first time I got a haircut where she washed my hair, she trimmed my split ends, and then she used her blow dryer to fix it all up. My hair is super thin, not thick. So I need volume. And after this haircut, I got to thinking. I felt a little weird, a little too sophisticated with my new hair. I normally never fix my hair. I don't even brush my hair most mornings. So you can't blame me for feeling a little weird when my hair looks so nice and well done. But I like it. I feel pretty. What about you? Do you like to get all fixed up and pretty for the day? And if not, why? I think sometimes I am just lazy. I'm too lazy to fix my hair and put makeup on, so I just don't do it. What's your excuse? Check out my Slow English podcast merch. Link in my bio. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for advanced English listeners. Today, I want to talk about intelligence. Do you think intelligence is innate or learned? Innate means to be born with something. I think intelligence is learned. Anyone can be intelligent, but some skills are innate. Depending on your physical characteristics or genetics, I think there are many types of intelligence. For example, verbal intelligence, mathematical intelligence, or social intelligence. I think I am verbally and socially intelligent because I am a good speaker and languages come easily to me. But I'm definitely not that mathematically intelligent. I have always struggled learning math. I work extra hard to understand mathematical subjects. What type of intelligence would you say you have? Are there any types of intelligence you need to work on? Comment below. Check out my YouTube channel for longer English podcasts. Check out my new merch, link in my bio. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Are you learning English with no one to practice with? I think I know what can help. Lingo Panda. It's an AI you can talk to anywhere. You can have real conversations to practice any time. You can order coffee, practice job interviews, or just chat casually, all in English. It feels real, but with no pressure. It feels like chatting with a real person, but available 24/7. With Lingo Panda, you can practice without fear. Try it out for free. The link is in my bio. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about an important topic, one that is truly changing our world. Artificial intelligence. AI is everywhere, in our phones, in our homes, and even in the way we learn. For example, when we learn a new language, AI can be super helpful. With AI, you can practice speaking. You can have a real voice conversation, just like with a friend. This makes learning more fun and less stressful. So today, I would like to introduce a special guest to this podcast. Hello, Cece. Welcome to the show.
Hey there. Cece here, super excited to be part of your Slow English podcast.
Cece, can you help our listeners with language practice?
I can totally help your listeners with language learning. I can explain tricky grammar points, provide example sentences, and even create fun quizzes to test their knowledge.
That sounds amazing. Moreover, Cece can even recognize objects in your daily life. Plus, Cece is completely free. No ads, no limits. Go download Cece, your perfect speaking buddy. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will continue talking about dreams. I think dreams can mean many different things. I think dreams can show us signs that only our subconscious minds can pick up on. Dreams can be very helpful for us. They help us to get inspired and excited for new things, while showing us some scary or worrying dreams. They can help us to make changes in our lives to have the best and happiest life possible. I think, do you agree or disagree that dreams have meanings? Let me know your take on it. Some recurring dreams that I've had is when my teeth are falling out and I'm desperately trying to catch them, but I can't. Another recurring dream that I have is actually a really nice dream. It's my dreams where I'm flying. I really enjoy those. What are some of your recurring dreams? How do you interpret them? There are lots of different cultural beliefs that can be made out of dreams. I love hearing about them. This is one of my favorite topics to speak about with my students. So tell me about your cultural interpretations, maybe personal interpretations about dreams. Leave your thoughts down below. See you next time. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for intermediate English listeners. Today, I want to talk to you about my first trip alone. My first solo trip was when I was 18 years old. I booked a ticket to Tulum, Mexico. I remember being so nervous. My family was so nervous for me too. They all drove me to the airport, and I took my flight to Tulum. It was such a fun trip. I will remember that trip my whole life. It was the first trip where I felt I could do anything I wanted and go anywhere I wanted to go. I saw the stunning beaches in Tulum, the breathtaking cenotes or waterholes in Mexico, and I saw one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Chichen Itza. After making lots of friends and having lots of experiences, I decided to start planning my next trip. I started planning my trip to Costa Rica. I went to Costa Rica when I was 19 years old. I traveled to Tamarindo and took surf lessons, and I saw the most beautiful sunset I have ever seen. Then I went to volunteer at a hostel in Manuel Antonio. I volunteered at the hostel for 1 month. Full version tomorrow. Comment what your first trip was like. Where did you go? And why was it special? Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk about colors. I can't bear to have the color red around me. It's too much red. I feel stressed and overwhelmed with so much red. However, blue is a very calming color. It makes me feel peaceful and relaxed. I think blue is a calmer color than red. Do you agree or disagree? What color do you think is the most calming color? I love the combination of purple with orange. It reminds me of the sunset. Those two colors work very well together. What are two colors you think work very well together? I have always associated the color green with huge landscapes. Landscapes like mountains, farms, rainforests. My grandpa has a big farm in Nebraska. No matter where you turn, no matter where you look, it's all green landscapes. As far as the eye can see, more and more green. What reminds you of the color green? What are some things you associate the color green with? Tell me about it in the comments. Practice saying your answers out loud and writing them down. Bye. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will continue talking to you about my weekend. After seeing my friend Lisa, we went to a quinceañera. Me and my family. A quinceañera is a celebration for your 15th birthday in Mexico. I love quinceañeras because there's always so much entertainment, so many dances and shows she prepared just for us. And the food is usually amazing. Are there any special birthdays in your country? Any certain age that people have a special celebration for in your country or culture? At the quinceañera, I drank some pulque. I love pulque. If you don't know what pulque is, it's the pulp extract of a cactus. It's slimy and thick, and the flavor is a combination between sweet and sour. I really enjoy drinking pulque. What are some popular beverages in your country? Describe the taste and describe the texture. Is it slimy, thick, runny? What is it like? After all her dances, we finally got to dance. We danced some cumbias. After all night of dancing, we got home around 12 o'clock, and I head straight to bed. Today has been still a relaxing day of planning and preparing lessons for this week. Comment your answers down below and check on YouTube for more content. Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about dreams. This podcast is for advanced English listeners. When I say dreams, I'm referring to the dreams we have while we sleep. Our subconscious mind working away while we sleep. Those are the dreams I love talking about. They are so mysterious. I dream almost every night, and I love it. I love waking up from a crazy dream and writing it down in my dream journal. That's where I write down all my crazy dreams. The moment I wake up from a dream, I immediately start to forget it. Right away when I wake up. That's why I write down my dreams so that I don't forget them. I have had the best dreams. Dreams where I wake up and I feel inspired to try new things, study new things, do new things. I have also had dreams where I feel I can fly and I'm soaring through the skies. Have you ever had a flying dream? Tell me, what did it feel like? For me, it feels extraordinary. The wind in my hair, on my skin, and the nervous feeling in my stomach, like I might fall from high up in the sky at any minute. It feels exhilarating. What's the coolest dream you've ever had? I've also had very scary dreams. I think we've all had a dream where we're falling, and just before we hit the ground, we wake up. Or maybe even a dream where someone is chasing us and we can't run away. We keep trying and trying, but our legs won't move. What's a scary dream you've had before? What do you think it means? Full version uploaded today on YouTube. I would absolutely love to hear your interpretations and beliefs about different dreams and what they mean. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. Bye. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for English beginner listeners. Today, I will talk about my job. I have a job. I work at my job. Job is a noun and work is a verb. So I work at my job. But sometimes I can feel overworked at my job. When I work too much, I feel burnt out, exhausted. So, balance is key. The key is balance. You need to have work-life balance. I think what matters most is to feel happy. To matter is to be important. So, it's important to feel happy at your job. What is your job? What do you do for work at your job? And what do you like most about your job? Hello, welcome to my English Slow podcast, a podcast to practice listening to English for beginners. Today, I'll talk about my daily routine. My daily routine is what I do every day. In the morning, I wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth, I wash my face, and then I eat breakfast. My favorite breakfast is oatmeal. Oatmeal with bananas, strawberries, and honey. I eat oatmeal every day. What is your favorite breakfast? What do you usually eat for breakfast? After breakfast, I do yoga. I love doing yoga and stretching every day. Then I get ready for work. I am an English teacher. I teach English. I teach 2 students. My students are from Ukraine, Colombia, Germany, Russia, and Mexico. What is your job? After teaching, I study. I study Mandarin Chinese. Then I eat lunch. I normally eat a sandwich for lunch. What do you normally eat for lunch? After lunch, I get ready for my dance class. I dance salsa. I go every Tuesday and Thursday to dance class. I love dancing. Do you like to dance? What do you like to do in your free time? In the evening, I relax at home. I watch TV. I read a book. Sometimes I cook pasta for dinner. I love Alfredo pasta. What is your favorite dinner? Do you like to cook? I love cooking. At 11 p.m., I go to sleep. I love sleeping. I love feeling cozy and comfy. What about your daily routine? What do you usually do every day? Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk to you about colors. Colors is an interesting topic. My favorite color is purple. It reminds me of the sunset. It also reminds me of my childhood. In my childhood, I used to have some purple bed sheets. My bed sheets had Tinkerbell and purple flowers. I used to love those bed sheets. What is your favorite color? What does it remind you of? Now, I use a lot of light-colored clothing. Light colors like white, yellow, green. I feel better in light colors than I do in dark colors. I think light colors suit me much more than dark colors do. What colors suit you best? Light colors or dark colors? Whenever I see someone wearing the color red, I think to myself, wow, he or she is very confident. I don't know what it is about the color red that is so intense and powerful. It makes any person who wears red stand out. They stand out in a crowd and they just seem interesting to me. What color stands out the most
for you.
Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about my weekend. My weekend was very fun. I went to see my best friend, Lisa. I have known Lisa since 3rd grade, maybe around 9 years old. We met in school, and we have been friends ever since. We went to eat enchiladas suizas at a coffee shop on Friday. Enchiladas suizas are incredibly delicious. They are my go-to dish. A go-to dish is something that you often order or make. What is your go-to dish? Tell me, what does it taste like? And what ingredients does it have? Enchiladas suizas, for example, are basically tlaxcali with green sauce and tons of cheese. They are delicious. We both got enchiladas suizas. We gossiped for a while. And then we went to another restaurant. I will continue telling you about my day tomorrow, but today has been a very relaxing day. I have just been planning my classes for the week, writing lessons for my videos, and preparing some really nice lessons for you guys this week. Have a wonderful Sunday. Check out my YouTube. I just posted a video. And see you.
Hello, and welcome to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about sickness because today I am sick. I have a little cough, a little bit of a sore throat. I am congested and I have a little bit of a headache. I think it's just the flu. So I stayed at home and I'm taking my time to recuperate. The problem is that I hate being still. Not moving or doing anything makes me feel uneasy. I'm the type of person who needs to be doing something all the time. So, my issue is that when I need to rest, to recuperate, I don't. Just yesterday, I went to the gym and I went to the mall to walk around. And of course, today I wasn't feeling any better. But I need to learn to stay still. Otherwise, I will take. Otherwise, I will take way too long to recuperate. I think the worst sickness is nausea because there's nothing you can do to fix it. You can only rest and wait. The two that I think are not so bad is when I have a cough or boogers. And I have those two today. It's a little annoying, but it's not bad. What do you think? What is the worst sickness to have? Can you stay still for a day? Follow me on YouTube for more.
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I bought some new shoes. They look like Uggs, but they're not. Uggs were too expensive. So I found these. They look like Uggs, but way cheaper. They are soft and comfy. And I always buy soft clothes. Soft clothes that I can wear everywhere. I always wear loose pants, big soft shirts, and comfy shoes. I don't like to wear clothes that make me feel uncomfortable. I don't like wearing shoes that make my feet hurt. What about you? Do you prioritize your clothes to look good or to feel comfortable?
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I want to introduce myself today. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Tiana. I am 21 years old. I love drawing, reading, and studying languages. I also love making videos for my students to learn English slowly in an easy way. I love watching comedy movies, but I don't like watching scary movies. I didn't study at university. I like to swim or knit in my free time. A hobby of mine is dance and yoga. I love learning new yoga poses. My favorite subject is English, but I also really like biology. My least favorite subject is math. Very nice to meet you. Now it's your turn. What's your name? How old are you? What did you study at university or in school? What do you like to do in your free time? And what's your favorite subject?
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about AI. AI builders are incredible. Take a second to think about the weirdest thing you could ask, and AI can create it. An AI therapist for houseplants, a dream journal that writes itself, a dating app based on Netflix shows or astrology. Some pretty cool ideas that you think would be hard to create. But with emergent AI, you can suggest the weirdest ideas and emergent AI can create it. Under 10 minutes, tools like emergent.sh make it possible to build these apps that fast. The tools exist. Try them today. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will tell you the story of when I got my first tattoo. This was my first tattoo. I have always loved sea turtles because they remind me of my sister. I have always said that my sister is a sea turtle because she's so calm and kind and just wise, like a sea turtle. I got my first tattoo when I was in Tulum. It's near Cancun in Mexico. I was on my first solo trip ever. I saw a sea turtle in the ocean, and I decided I was going to get a sea turtle tattoo. That's the story of how I got this tattoo. If you want to know more stories of other tattoos, let me know. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will be knitting and showing you the difference between so and such. I am so happy. I am such a happy person. Same but different. She is so fast. She is such a fast person. Same but different. So means very, and it can go before an adjective or an adverb. So beautiful, so nice, so happy, so fast, so slow. I am so excited for Friday when I get to see my friend Lisa. Joaquin plays soccer so well. Now, such can go before an adjective plus a noun. Such a or an adjective, noun. You cannot say, she is such a beautiful. You can say, she is such a beautiful singer. She is such a beautiful girl. Singer is the noun. Girl is the noun. Such a nice house. What is the adjective and what is the noun? Nice is the adjective and house is the noun. Such a warm day. What's the adjective? Warm. What's the noun? Day. A warm day. Now it's your turn. Is this correct or incorrect? I have so nice family. False. Incorrect. How do we fix it? I have such a nice family. Next one. The baby is such happy. Incorrect. How do we fix it? The baby is so happy. Now, use so and such in the comments. I'll check and see if your sentences are correct or incorrect. Come back for our next English grammar lesson while knitting. And remember, practice English every day. Hello, and welcome to my Slow English podcast. I love listening to music. I listen to music everywhere. I use it to study languages, but my absolute favorite language to listen to music in is Portuguese. It's so smooth. It's so joyful and bright. It makes me want to dance. Portuguese as a language sounds so nice, but as music, it sounds even better. I also like how unique Chinese music is. I like listening to Chinese music every day to study and see if I recognize any words. Do you study with music? What's your favorite language to listen to music in? I love how different songs can be depending on where they come from or what language they are in. I love discovering new beats and rhythms. What are some good songs in your native language that you recommend I listen to? Comment down below.